Hello everyone and welcome to the Your Absolute Mind podcast. I'm Paula, a clinical therapist and registered counsellor here in the UK. I'm so glad that you've joined me today as we dive into something that beautifully blends ancient wisdom with modern science. It's called Yoga Nidra, or as our friend Dr. Andrew Huberman, who can't bring himself to call it for what it is, self-hypnosis. Now he's coined the term non-sleep deep rest, or NSDR. Come on Andrew, you got this. Repeat after me. Let's do it together. Hypnosis. One more time. Hypnosis. There, easy? Anyway, non-sleep deep rest, or NSDR, and its close relation to Yoga Nidra is amazing. I find particularly fascinating as it taps into how we can use deep relaxation techniques to significantly boost our mental well-being. And as you'll know by now, this show is all about how we can all become mentally healthy, because I believe it's a truth about mental health. Wherever you are with your mental health, there are steps that you can take to improve it, always. Now, not only are we going to cover what it is, how it's used, what some of the benefits are, but I'm also going to include a 7-ish minute NSDR meditation at the end of this podcast. However, don't skip across to that straight away. It's not going to go anywhere, and you can listen to it later on. Just listen to some of the benefits and why I've chosen this to be a podcast and some new cornerstone content for the Your Absolute Mind app. And then you can move on. You can relax for that 7 minutes and have a taste of what it's all about. So let's dive into NSDR. So perhaps you've recently come across NSDR thanks to Andrew Huberman, and I'm sure you know his name. Remember, the man who can't say hypnosis. We all owe a massive thanks for his incredible work bringing this practice into the mainstream. Now, I'll confess, without his awareness of Yoga Nidra, I probably wouldn't have created the podcast or added it to my app. So he's highlighted how NSDR can help us not only to recharge, but also to improve our focus and our mood. Quite the promise, right? And more importantly, he's demonstrated that this can be done not over weeks or months, but in 5 to 7, 10 or 15-minute sessions. So I wanted to again raise awareness of this simply for that benefit. I'll share some insights from his research and my own experience to explain why this practice is worth a try and how it can have a real impact on our mental health. So I first heard about NSDR whilst listening to a podcast where Huberman described it. Now it struck me that NSDR, as he described the process, basically is a self-hypnosis. It's a relaxation-focused body scan, but I loved the way that Andrew explained how he discovered Yoga Nidra. He wanted to make it more approachable, so he dropped the terms like Yoga Nidra, meditation and hypnosis, and instead called it NSDR, non-sleep deep rest. And I think that's a brilliant idea. Rebranding something effective to remove any preconceived notions or associations and just give it a fresh start. And even though I love his approach, I still want to credit hypnosis because that's what it really is. So to understand NSDR, it's helpful to know a bit about its foundation in Yoga Nidra. It's an ancient practice that translates to yoga sleep. Yoga Nidra is not sleep in the traditional sense. Instead, it's a state of conscious relaxation that allows you to lay down, stay awake, and focus on your breath, especially those long, gentle exhales that help you to slow your heart rate. And people have used Yoga Nidra for centuries to counteract sleep loss and restore energy on both a mental and a physical level. And it's fascinating how such a simple, timeless practice can have such a profound impact. Now, Huberman himself encountered Yoga Nidra at a trauma treatment center in Florida. Now there, he witnessed its powerful effects firsthand. He saw people engage in just an hour of Yoga Nidra each morning, and despite only getting a few hours of broken sleep, many of them reported feeling as if they'd had a full night's rest. So this then inspired Huberman to make the practice more accessible, and he coined that term of non-sleep deep rest, or NSDR, to encourage broader exploration of its benefits. So, what exactly does NSDR involve? Now, at its core, NSDR is about finding a comfortable place to lie down and spend 10 to 30 minutes focusing on long exhales, combined with a gentle body scan. Now, this promotes a deep, calming sense of relaxation, almost like a sleep-like state, but without actually drifting off. And one of the key things that makes NSDR different from traditional meditation is that it doesn't require intense concentration. Instead, it just allows you to relax deeply without the pressure to focus, which can be really freeing if you find traditional meditation a bit challenging, which a lot of my clients sometimes do. Now, it's typically about simply noticing different parts of the body, one by one, slowly. Now, I know it doesn't sound that profound, but stop for a minute and just pay attention to the feet right now. Pay attention to your feet. Notice how the soles of your feet feel. You got it? Well, those feelings were always there, but as I asked you to bring your focus to them, you then began to notice. Cool, hey? One particularly exciting aspect of NSDR is its impact on dopamine levels. So dopamine, as I'm sure you know now, is a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in motivation and reward. And it's often described as the brain's feel-good chemical. So Huberman highlighted a study from Denmark where researchers used positron emission tomography, or PET scans, to measure dopamine levels in brain striatum after an hour of Yoga Nidra. The results were remarkable. They found a 60% increase in dopamine above baseline. Now that is a significant boost, and it might explain why so many people feel more focused, more energized and motivated after practicing NSDR. Now, as a hypnotherapist, I find some intriguing parallels between NSDR and hypnosis, as I mentioned earlier. Both practices help us to enter a deeply relaxed trance-like state, which can be incredibly beneficial for a therapeutic work. However, it's important to distinguish between hypnosis itself, a state of trance, and hypnotherapy, which uses that trance for therapeutic purposes. NSDR, like hypnosis, allows us to reach that calm, receptive state where healing and change can occur more easily. And with ongoing research from Dr. Huberman and others, we may soon discover even more ways to harness these states for therapeutic benefit. Now, I'm rooting for you and the team, Andrew, to bring some much needed rigor to hypnosis. Sorry, NSDR. If you've ever studied sleep on your journey, you not only were already aware of Dr. Huberman, but also Dr. Matthew Walker, I should say, a prominent sleep researcher. So his research is particularly interesting. Together, they're exploring the neural mechanisms that underlie NSDR, hoping to determine exactly how it mimics certain aspects of sleep. Early findings suggest that certain parts of the brain may enter a sleep-like state during NSDR, which could explain its restorative effects. So if their research confirms this, it could lead to a whole new understanding of sleep and relaxation, providing us with powerful new tools to support our mental physical health. Now, in my own practice, I've seen firsthand how difficult it can be for people to achieve that truly deep state of relaxation. Many of us struggle to quieten our minds, and traditional meditation sometimes requires a level of focus that can be counterproductive for those who simply want to just unwind. So this is where NSDR really shines. It teaches us to relax deeply without needing that intense concentration. So it's a wonderful option for anyone who finds meditation challenging or who just needs that quick, effective way to recharge during the day. Personally, I've incorporated NSDR into my daily routine, and I encourage my clients to do the same. Even a brief 10-minute session can make a noticeable difference in your mood and your mental clarity. So for example, after a restless night, I'll often turn to NSDR to regain my focus, to give me energy for the day ahead. I do this first thing in the morning. I love how it reduces that sluggish feeling, known as that sleep inertia, which can sometimes follow a nap. I never nap, I can't do it. I feel that inertia so intense. But unlike a traditional nap, which might disrupt your nighttime sleep, NSDR just allows you to stay awake while experiencing that sense of relaxation. This leaves you refreshed without the grogginess. And one of the best things about NSDR is that once you've practiced it a few times, you'll start to internalize the process. You can then guide yourself through it, even if you don't have a specific track to listen to. But for those who do prefer guidance, there are plenty of resources. Dr. Huberman has released NSDR videos on YouTube, and there are fantastic guides by experts like Kamini Desai and Kelly Boys. Now, if you're curious to try it out, I've also created a 4-day intro to Yoga Nidra on my app, which you can access for free with a 7-day trial. This gives you the chance to experience the practice without any commitment. There's no payment. And if it's not for you, you can simply cancel before the trial ends. The tracks on the app, there's a 30-minute Yoga Nidra for peace, a 15-minute nervous system reset. It's great for a midday reset. There's a 30-minute Yoga Nidra inspired sleep track and a 20 minutes to stay calm the mind. So for anyone interested in integrating NSDR into their daily life, I'll be adding new tracks to the app over time to keep the experience fresh and enjoyable. Practicing it can be an amazing tool, not only for personal relaxation, but also in therapeutic settings. Now, the trauma center that Dr. Huberman visited used Yoga Nidra to help patients rewire their neural circuits, facilitating that deep healing for them. And similarly, NSDR could complement hypnotherapy by offering a powerful tool for inducing trance states, making therapeutic work even more impactful. Now, as we await further research from Dr. Huberman and Dr. Walker, the anecdotal evidence supporting NSDR is already compelling in my eyes. Many people report feeling significantly better, even after a brief session. Now, this suggests that the practice could hold great promise for improving our mental and our physical health. So whether you choose to use NSDR as a standalone tool or alongside other therapies, it's a safe, cost-effective way to enhance your well-being. Honestly, if you're listening to this and feeling curious, I urge you to give it a go. In just a few minutes, perhaps as little as 7 or 10, you'll start to notice a subtle yet profound shift in your mood and your energy levels. Now, it's a small investment of time that can make a real difference in how you feel throughout the day. So, in conclusion, NSDR and Yoga Nidra represent exciting frontiers in our journey towards better mental and physical health. And by blending ancient practices with modern neuroscience, we have a unique opportunity to restore dopamine levels, enhance relaxation, and improve our overall well-being. As a therapist and a hypnotherapist, I'm absolutely thrilled by the potential applications of NSDR in therapeutic contexts. And I genuinely encourage you to explore this practice and consider how it might fit into your routine. Thank you so much for joining me today on this journey into the world of non-sleep deep rest. And if you have any questions or you'd like to share your own experiences with NSDR, please feel free to reach out. Don't forget to tune in for more episodes where we'll continue to explore innovative tools and techniques to support mental health and well-being. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember to be kind to yourself.
Welcome to this Yoga Nidra practice. This is a short, non-sleep, deep rest meditation designed to help you relax deeply and recharge. Whether you're sitting comfortably or lying down, make sure you're in a space where you can relax without interruption for the next few minutes. Take a moment to settle in, allowing your body to feel fully supported. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable to do so. Begin by bringing your awareness to your breath. There's no need to change it. Just notice the natural rhythm as it flows in and out. Let your breath remind you that there's nothing you need to do right now, but simply be. Now, we'll move gently through your body, noticing each part with curiosity and ease. Start with your toes. Feel the sensation of your toes. Perhaps a sense of warmth, coolness, or simply their presence. Move your attention to your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, and your thighs. Feel the weight of your legs as they relax completely. Bring your awareness now to your hips and pelvis, your lower back, and your belly. Allow your stomach to soften as you exhale. Notice your chest and the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Feel the sensation of your heart beating quietly and steadily. Now, bring your attention to your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, wrists, and hands. Feel each finger one by one, soft and at ease. Finally, focus on your neck, your jaw, and the muscles of your face. Let your cheeks soften and your eyes relax as if they're sinking inward. Take a moment to sense your entire body completely relaxed and still. Now, bring your focus back to your breath. Follow the gentle flow of air in through your nose and out through your mouth. Notice how your body responds to each inhale and exhale. Begin to lengthen your exhale slightly. If you're breathing in for a count of 3, breathe out for a count of 4 or 5. Allow the exhale to guide you deeper into a relaxed state. Each breath is a wave, gently washing over you. With every exhale, feel your body becoming heavier, as if sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. And with each inhale, invite a sense of lightness and calm into your body. Let go of any focus or effort. Simply rest here in this space of stillness, allowing yourself to just be. There's no need to think or do. Simply notice the sensation of being present. If your mind wanders, that's completely okay. Gently guide your attention back to the simplicity of this moment. Notice the sensation of your breath, the weight of your body, or the quietness surrounding you. Take these next few moments to embrace this restful stillness. Know that even in this short practice, your body and mind are resetting and recharging. When you feel ready, begin to gently bring your awareness back to the room. Notice the sounds around you, the temperature of the air, and the feeling of your body resting. Wiggle your fingers and toes lightly, inviting small movements back into your body. If you're laying down, slowly bring yourself up to a sitting position. Take a deep breath in through your nose and sigh it out through your mouth. Then when you're ready, open your eyes and return to your day, feeling more grounded and at ease. Thank you for joining me for this short Yoga Nidra practice. I hope it brought you a moment of deep rest.